Good morning to everyone. I welcome you for IABS IAS Academy Current Affairs channel IABS IAS News Bureau. Today we are going to discuss about the Hindu news analysis dated on 25th August. It's related to the Fiscal Council, which is going to be a part of an auditing council of RBI. Apart from that, we are going to discuss about DNA bill, which has been drafted, already drafted, and which is under the study of Parliamentary Standing Committee for Science and Technology, and DRDO listing of 108 list of firms for Indian industries. And for most title, we are going to discuss about this DNA bill, which is being placed by Parliament for Standing Committee on Science and Technology. Here, the DNA sampling and profiling of citizens accused of crime are reported missing, and storing their unique genetic information for administrative purpose has some alarming provision that could be misused for caste or community-based profiling. This was the initial finding which was found by Parliament Standing Committee on Science and Technology. And this particular DNA technology Bill 2090 has been working for past 15 years, and around 60 plus countries already enacted such kind of law. US is being one of the precedent which was started this law in 1994 itself. A DNA profile that is looked into under this consent can reveal extremely sensitive information of individual such as pedigree, skin color, behavior, illness, health status, and susceptibility to any diseases. This bill has a provision to access to such intrusive information can be misused to specifically target individual or a family with their own genetic data. This could particularly worrying as it could lead to incorrect mapping which may link a particular caste or a community for any criminal activities. And there are some disadvantages that may red flag the disregard to an individual privacy and other safeguards. Because DNA bill proposes to store DNA profile of suspects who are under trial, victims, and their relatives for future investigation. In this bill, if a person is arrested for an offense that carries punishment up to 7 years, investigation authority must take a written consent from the person before taking the DNA sample. But this is perfectional. That means cannot be particularly possible in a realistic way in a country like India. And the committee also asked about the absence of robust data protection legislation, security of huge number of DNA profile that will be placed with the National DNA Bank and its regional center is highly questioned by Parliamentary Standing Committee on Science and Technology. The committee urged the government to amend the provision to ensure that if a person has been found innocent with DNA profile must be removed immediately from the data bank. And it is also this parliamentary standing committee is questioning the necessity for storage of such profile and pointing out this bill may violate the fundamental right to privacy and doesn't serve any public purpose. These are all the things that we need to look into this particular bill as per UPSC point of view. And the next one is related to the longest ropeway, that is the river ropeway, which was developed in Assam between the Brahmaputra river, that is connecting the hillock behind Dol Govinda temple in the north of Guwahati and another to the forest campus near Kamramp Deputy Commissioner Office in the city on the southern bank of Brahmaputra river. This ropeway is made on the particular island called Mid-River Peacock Island that houses an Umanatha, the medieval Shiva temple. Here, what can be the expected question? Where is the longest ropeway on land is located? That is located in Kashmir in Gulmarg district. That can be a question. This is a longest river ropeway and the longest land ropeway is located in Gulmarg in Kashmir. That is the thing that we need to keep in mind while preparing for UPSC preliminary exam. And the third article is related to the need for fiscal counsel. What is the need for fiscal counsel? Before getting, let me start from the mid part of this article. Fiscal counsel is a council which is an independent council or independent fiscal institution with mandate to promote stable and sustainable public finance. And this institution assists in calibrating sustainable fiscal policy by making an objective and scientific analysis, which can be done in four different ways. First one is by providing an unbiased report to Parliament, which can help to raise the level of debate and bring in greater transparency and accountability. Second thing, it can also provide the costing of various policy and program that can help to promote transparency over political cycle to discourage populist shift in fiscal policy and improve accountability. Third one is related to the scientific estimate of cost of production, cost of program, and assessment of forecast could help in raising public awareness about their fiscal implication and make people understand the nature of the budget constraint. And then finally, the council will work as a conscience keeper in monitoring and the rule-based policy and in raising the awareness and the level of debate within and outside parliament. The important task of independent fiscal institution includes independent analysis, review, monitoring and evaluation of governmental fiscal policy and programs, developing or reviewing the macroeconomic or budgetary projection, costing of budget and policy proposal and programs, and presenting the policymaker with an alternative policy objects. OECD 2013 has documented the important principle needed for a successful fiscal council under nine broad heads that are local ownership, independence and non-partisanship, mandate, resources, relationship with legislature, access to information, transparency, communication and external evaluation. These principles are important and it can only ensure autonomy and being unbiased, transparency, and effective accountable counsel. How this can be an effective institution? As per IMF report, the existence of independent financial institutions is associated with a stronger primary balance, and countries with IFI, that is independent financial institutions, leads to have more accurate economic, macroeconomic and budgetary forecasts. Independent financial institutions are likely to raise public awareness and to raise the level of public debate on fiscal policy, which was already been done in the countries like Belgium, Chile, and United Kingdoms. So the independent financial institutions have a significant contribution to the improved fiscal performance. In initial part of this um, editorial, the author Govinda Rao also stated about the condition of India in present situation, which talks about the fiscal deficit of the center in 2019 and 20 was estimated by CAG as 4.6 and 0.8 percentage point higher than the revised estimate. Even without any additional fiscal stimulus, the deficit is estimated at about 7% of GDP, that is against 3.5% estimated in the budget due to the sharp decline in the revenue. And there is a need for transparent committee to study about the accountability and comprehensive transparent nature in the budget. The report of CAG of India in 2019 on companies of on compliance with Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act of 2016 and 17. It highlights various applications done due to keep the liability hidden. That includes lot many examples which has provided, which includes the subsidy which is given by fertilizer, issuing short-term bonds, unsecured loans and borrowing from national small saving funds by Food Corporation of India towards meeting the food subsidy and its arrears, financing irrigation project for long-term irrigation created by national agricultural rural development, that is development bank NABARD, and financing of railway project through borrowing from Indian Railway Finance Corporation, and recent takeover of IDBI by LIC and REC by PFC are the things which are giving the need for financial council, that is independent financial council, to review the FRBM and to recommend the underlying and recommendation underlying the need for an independent review by Finance Ministry appointing such council. This is related to this article. And the last thing that we are going to look into is DRDO listing 108 items for Indian firms. As an Atmanirbhar project and Atmanirbhar initiative, DRDO would also provide a support to the industry for designing and development and testing of these systems on requirement basis. All the requirement of the system by research and development establishment, armed forces, and other security agency could be met through development contracts or production order on suitable Indian industries. The development of the subsystems and component would be done over the next couple of years. Here, DRDO has finded out 1,800 medium small scale industry enterprise along with defense public sector undertaking, an ordnance factory and large scale industry. Here, DRDO already offered its technology to industries for manufacture at a nominal cost and has been providing a free access to its patent too. Thank you for listening. IABS IAS Bureau's Current Affairs channel.